Hello, everyone. Welcome back. President Donald J. Trump is scheduled to visit Rocky Mount, North Carolina tomorrow, Friday, December the 19th, 2025, for a campaign event and economic discussion. Actually, that will, yeah, that's right, Friday, December the 19th. 2025 for a campaign, event, and economic discussion. The event details: the location is Rocky Mount Event Center, 285 Northeast Main Street, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, 27801. The time: the doors was open at 6 o'clock p.m. President Trump is expected to deliver remarks around 9 o'clock p.m. And the purpose: the visit serves as a campaign stop for Michael Watley, the former RNC chairman and Trump endorsed candidate for the U.S. Senate seat being vacated by Tom Tillis. Trump is also slated to discuss the administration's economic priorities and efforts to address affordability. The registration and the logistics, uh, the tickets, you can register for tickets on the official GOP event website or via Michael Watley's campaign page. And the registration limit, there's a limit of one ticket per mobile number, and admission is on a first come, first served basis. And the visit comes at a significant time for Rocky Mount, which is currently navigating a severe financial crisis and recovering from recent storm impacts, including a tornado from Hurricane Helene in late 2024. Additionally, the city is part of North Carolina's first congressional district, a key battleground following the state's recent redistricting. And so, what is the current relationship between Trump campaign and the city of Rocky Mount, especially given its finances? So, the campaign relationship with the city of Rocky Mount regarding the current financial crisis is primarily a matter of political backdrop and national messages on the economy rather than a direct, specific engagement with the city's local fiscal issues. The national focus: political analysts suggest the visit is designed to use Rocky Mount as a backdrop for a national economic message focusing on broad issues like affordability and criticizing the previous administration's economic policies. And the president remarks are expected to cover his general economic agenda, which includes tax cuts and regulations rather than a specific plan for the city's unique financial woes. In the political context, the visit is a campaign stop to support U.S. Senate candidate Michael Watley in a key battleground district, and the economic discussion is part of the broader midterm election strategy. And the local financial issues are seen as a microcosm of the national affordability crisis that the campaign is seeking to address on a larger scale. In its lack of specific aid mentioned, public information about the visit does not indicate any specific aid or a direct working relationship between the Trump campaign and city officials to resolve the local overspending and budget shortfalls. But the local perspective: the city of Rocky Mount is currently implementing its own financial recovery plan, which involves significant spending cuts, layoffs, and utility rate increases, largely due to internal mismanagement and accounting issues identified by state auditors. And some local residents and political opponents argue that the president's national level policies, such as tariffs, have in the past hurt local farmers and may not resonate locally while others in the community express hope that he is coming to fix the corruption. In essence, while the city's financial situation provides a relevant black backdrop, the campaign's focus remained on a national political narrative surrounding the economy and the upcoming um, elections. So, what specific economic policies will Trump highlight at the Rocky Mount rally? And for his first visit to Rocky Mount on Friday, December 19th, 2025, President Trump is expected to highlight several core pillars of his second term economic agenda, primarily framed as an effort to make America affordable again. And the specific policies and initiatives include the Warrior Dividend. Trump recently announced a $1,776 dollar special Warrior Dividend for nearly 1.5 million military service members, which he stated would arrive before Christmas. And the tariff-based revenue, he continues to tout widespread tariffs on imports as a primary driver for the economy, claiming they raise revenue used to fund programs like the Warrior Dividend and attract domestic investments. In his aggressive housing reform, Trump has teased the announcement of some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history, slated for early 2026 to address rising housing costs and the new tax breaks. The administration is highlighting several tax policies kicking in for the coming year, including no tax on tips and no tax on Social Security, and tax deductions for interest on car loans. Trump's accounts for children born between 2025 and 2028. The energy and deregulation, reaffirming this America First stance, Trump is expected to promise the lowest energy costs and lowest regulatory burdens for companies to spur domestic job creation and farmer support to counter the local impact of trade tensions. The administration recently announced $12 billion in bridge payments to U.S. farmers affected by global terrorists. And this visit is the second stop on a broader affordability tour intended to frame high prices as a leftover challenge from the previous administration, as he says, while positioning his 2026 policies as a solution for a looming economic boom. And so we could go on and talk about what are the details of the Trump tax breaks and how do Trump housing reforms aim to lower costs and what are the criticism of Trump's trade policies and their impact on prices. But you can also, if you want, attend the Trump, I guess it will be a rally. I don't know. The Trump event on Friday, December the 19th, 2025, at the Mount Event Center at 6 p.m. And he will begin speaking around 9 p.m.